CBS legend passes away, young and restless hints at next big death. Audra Charles opens up. The soap world never stays quiet for long. If there's one thing CBS daytime dramas have taught us, it's that change is always around the corner. Sometimes heartbreaking, sometimes shocking, but always unforgettable. In recent weeks, the world of daytime television has been shaken by sad real-life news, intense storyline whispers, and one character who is ready to spill the truth. Let's dive into it all. Farewell to a CBS legend. The entertainment community is mourning the passing of a beloved CBS icon. For decades, this legend graced our screens with talent, charm, and a consistency that few could rival. Viewers tuned in not just for the characters portrayed, but for the warmth and artistry that seemed to radiate effortlessly. Fans across social media have been sharing clips of iconic performances, remembering not only the artistry, but the impact this star had on shaping daytime drama. Co-stars have poured out tributes, recalling laughter on set, wise words of advice, and the professional generosity that made working together unforgettable. What makes the loss sting even more is the way soap stars often feel like family to audiences. They're in our living rooms daily, delivering drama, joy, and heartbreak in equal measure. Losing someone of this caliber feels like losing a piece of our own history. CBS has promised a tribute segment, and fans are already preparing tissues for the inevitable wave of nostalgia. Young and Restless teases another big death. If that weren't enough, behind the camera, The Young and the Restless is stirring up speculation about another on-screen tragedy. Rumors have begun swirling that a major character could soon meet their end. Soap operas thrive on cliffhangers, but when whispers turn into warnings, fans can't help but brace themselves. Writers have reportedly dropped subtle hints in recent scripts, characters mentioning life insurance, sudden health scares, and suspicious farewells. Longtime viewers know these cues rarely lead anywhere good. One insider even suggested that a cornerstone family will never be the same again, which has only fueled speculation. Could it be one of the show's power players, like Victor Newman or Jack Abbott? Or perhaps a younger fan favorite caught in the wrong crossfire? What we do know is that Y&R isn't afraid to shake up Genoa City with bold storylines. A shocking death could reset alliances, open new rivalries, and remind viewers that in soaps, tomorrow is never guaranteed. This type of plot twist often arrives around sweep season, when networks push for rating spikes. If timing holds true, the heartbreaking goodbye might hit screens sooner rather than later. For now, all fans can do is speculate, rewatch favorite episodes, and prepare to say goodbye to a familiar face. Audra Charles finally opens up. Amid the sadness and suspense, a different type of reveal has been making waves. Audra Charles, one of the newer power players in The Young and the Restless, has started peeling back the layers of her complex persona. Audra first entered the Genoa City scene as an ambitious, mysterious figure whose motives were never quite clear. Viewers loved her fiery determination and knack for scheming, but many wondered if there was more to her than ruthless ambition. In a recent episode, Audra finally opened up, showing cracks in her carefully constructed armor. For the first time, audiences saw her vulnerability, her fears, her regrets, and the emotional scars that shaped her hunger for success. This softer side didn't erase her edge, but it gave depth to her story in a way fans had been craving. What struck viewers most was the authenticity of her confession. She wasn't trying to manipulate anyone. She wasn't calculating her next move. She was simply speaking her truth, a rare moment in a world where secrets and lies are the currency of survival. Online, fans reacted with shock and admiration. "I didn't think I could ever root for Audra, but this changed everything," one viewer tweeted. Another added, "Finally, we see the woman behind the ambition." Brilliant writing. This newfound openness could dramatically shift her relationships in Genoa City. Will allies rally to her side? Will enemies sense weakness? Or will this honesty make her more dangerous than ever? Time will tell, but one thing is certain. Audra Charles is now one of the show's most layered and fascinating figures. Why these stories matter. Soap operas thrive on the balance between reality and fiction. The passing of a CBS legend reminds us of the real people who make television magic. They're not just characters, but artists whose contributions live on in every rerun, every fan memory, and every storyline that builds on their legacy. At the same time, fictional deaths and character revelations keep the on-screen world alive. Genoa City, like real life, is never stagnant. Families grow, alliances crumble, secrets come to light, and sometimes, beloved characters leave us too soon. It's this constant cycle of endings and beginnings that keeps viewers hooked decade after decade. Audra's honesty, the whispers of a major death, and the mourning of a real star all combine to remind us why we keep tuning in. Soap operas are mirrors, reflecting our grief, our hope, our struggles, and our resilience. The future of CBS daytime. With such heavy developments, CBS has a challenging but promising road ahead. Honoring the past while pushing forward is the essence of daytime television. Fans want nostalgia, but also crave new storylines that feel relevant and exciting. Tributes to the fallen legend will undoubtedly draw massive attention, but so too will the unfolding drama on YNR. If the rumored death comes to pass, it could mark the beginning of a new era for Genoa City. Meanwhile, characters like Audra Charles prove that fresh blood can carry the torch, adding complexity and unpredictability to a show that has already stood the test of time. In the end, whether we're grieving a real-life loss or bracing for fictional heartbreak, one truth remains: CBS Daytime continues to captivate us because it never shies away from emotion. It embraces love, rivalry, tragedy, and redemption, reminding us that, like in soaps, life itself is always full of surprises.